So the menstrual cycle describes a monthly pattern of hormonal shifts that happens in the female reproductive system. So for anyone who's female of reproductive age. And so most of us know that the first part, which is that it starts with menstruation, which is having a period. But the menstrual cycle also includes everything that happens between one period and the next. And there's a lot of hormonal shifts that happen. So for example, you start with day one, having your period, and your estrogen and progesterone, which are our two major menstrual hormones, are quite low. And then from day one of your period up until about day 13, you're in what's called the follicular phase, which means that you have an egg that's maturing in a follicle in preparation for ovulation. And in the lead up to ovulation, we have estrogen start to increase, and it peaks a couple of days before ovulation. And then right before ovulation, we have a hormonal surge of two hormones. So FSH, or follicle stimulating hormone, has a little one. And then there's a big surge in LH, or luteinizing hormone. And it's the surge of those hormones that triggers ovulation, which is the release of an egg. And that egg is viable for 24 to 48 hours. So most people know about ovulation if they're trying to get pregnant, because that egg can be fertilized during that 24 to 48 hours. And then after ovulation, we're in what's called the luteal phase. And in the luteal phase, you should get a small bump and then drop in estrogen, and then a big bump and drop in progesterone. And this is from the day after ovulation, day 15, until the day before your next period, which is about day 28. And I talk a lot about the luteal phase, or I usually just refer to it as after ovulation for simplicity's sake, because this is typically where we tend to see hormonal imbalances, because estrogen and progesterone, if they're not where they are, where we want them to be, then we start to see a lot of symptoms of PMS.